Hey everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about 5 times that you should never pass a car while driving. There are certain times in which passing a car or multiple cars is a good idea. There are other times in which passing cars, even one car, is not a good idea. And I'm going to go over 5 of those times in which passing is not a good idea and you should not pass in these conditions. Let's get right to it. The first time that you shouldn't pass a car is if you're unsure about the amount of space or time that you have. If you're driving and you're approaching a curve in the road and you can only see so far down the curve, then you're not sure about the amount of space or time that you have. If you're passing, if you want to pass, and you're on a hill, either upwards or downwards, if on that hill you can only see so far and you can't see far enough, then you're unsure about the amount of space or time that you have to pass the car. So with that being said, if you're unsure about the amount of space or unsure about the amount of time that you have to pass, then you shouldn't be passing a car. Simply because you need to be certain that you can pass safely. And if you're unsure is not the same as certain. So those are 2 different things, and that's why you should not pass with that first reason, which is unsure about the amount of space or time that you have. The second time that you shouldn't pass is if the car that you're trying to pass is already going the maximum speed limit. If you're on the highway, the car in front of you is going 100 kilometers an hour and you're going 100 kilometers an hour, then there's really no reason to pass. You shouldn't pass if that car is going the speed limit, the maximum speed limit. If the speed limit is 100, let's say, you're going 100, the car in front of you is going 100, then in order to pass that car, you have to speed up over the speed limit. So you kind of have to do something that's illegal and break the law, and you have to speed in order to pass the car. And that's not the right way to pass, okay? So with that being said, you shouldn't be passing a car that is already going the maximum speed limit, because that means that you have to pass, you have to break the speed limit and go over the speed limit in order to actually pass that car. The third time is if you have to go over a solid yellow line. Now it depends on where you live, but most places, if you want to pass a car, you should only be crossing a dotted line. If you have to cross a solid yellow line to pass a car, then once again, that means that you are breaking the law. You're doing something that is illegal with regards to driving. So with that being said, if you have to cross over a solid yellow line to pass the car in front of you, then just don't do it. There's really no point in doing something that is illegal in terms of driving in order to just pass a car, okay? The fourth time is in dangerous weather conditions. If you're driving on icy roads, or if you're driving in heavy rain or heavy snow or any road, or fog, let's say, any road conditions that are not ideal, you shouldn't be passing a car or multiple cars in those road conditions. Because, like I said, the road might be slippery, your vision might be limited. All of these factors change when you're driving in road conditions that are not ideal, when you're driving in dangerous weather conditions. So with that being said, you shouldn't be passing a car if you're driving in weather conditions that are far from ideal, okay? And the 5th and last time that I'm going to talk about in this video is when passing one car won't make a difference. We've all seen this being done where you're driving on the highway and someone is fighting so hard to pass a car and they literally just end up like 10 feet in front of where they were before, and it's heavy traffic, and you just think, well, why did they pass the car? Some of us may have even been in these situations and done these when we were inexperienced drivers and new drivers. But now that we're experienced drivers, we know that passing a car just to get in front of one car, and it won't make a difference to you in terms of time or speed or anything like that, just don't pass the car. You're putting yourself in a somewhat dangerous situation. Passing a car is more dangerous than just staying in the lane and keeping your good following distance. So you're putting yourself in an increased level of danger for virtually no reward. You're bringing on a lot of risk for no reward. So with that being said, those are 5 times in which you should never pass a car while driving. Like I said, there are some times that, passing a car is a really good idea and you should be doing it. And there are other times in which passing a car is not a good idea and you should not be doing it. I've gone over the 5 of the times in which it's not a good idea. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below about passing cars and when you shouldn't be passing cars. And above all, please be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.